Yakuza 0 Director's Cut is a game that came out this year. And for now, it's an exclusive for the Nintendo Switch 2. For 50 euros, it is also a game key, so you don't own it. That's great. And I'm going to be talking about the new content it has. Now, I don't own the Nintendo Switch 2 because why would I? But that doesn't mean I can't talk about it. This was originally going to be part of another video, but it turned out to be longer than I thought. And I noticed I uploaded my last two videos on the 14th, so I guess I'm obligated to do that now. I guess I'm uploading on the every 14th, so enjoy.
Wow, that sucked.
Now, Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. Why is it called Director's Cut? The director and executive director left Sega years ago. Well, is it called that because it includes cutscenes that were cut from the original? Well, yeah, actually, I guess. But I know this is me being salty, but I refuse to believe that. In the latest games, they also brought back characters from the dead. And now you're telling me that the cutscenes also happen to bring back their characters? Yeah, alright buddy. Also, they mentioned Nishitani II, so I don't believe these are deleted cutscenes. They also changed the intro. The intro is now the Japanese version with new cutscenes. And I just prefer the original. You can go watch the comparison yourself. I'm not gonna go over it. There's an English and Chinese dub now, and you can also play it in other languages, which is cool, but the English karaoke is rough. Specifically the chewing, which is really bad. Majima's voice actor does not sound crazy at all, and Kyu's is also pretty bad and weird. The Chinese dub is better, but they also got some weird bits in it, and listen, I can't go into this right now. I can spend another 20 minutes just on the karaoke again, alright? I'll just save this for the future karaoke video whenever that's coming out. But hey, they replaced Young Yao with another dude for the karaoke, so that's better I guess. There's the new multiplayer thing which I don't care about. And finally, there's the new cutscenes, and let's just go look at them. In the first cutscene, we see a man calling out to Majima and saying that he's Lee's friend, and Lee has a message for him. He says that Makoto is in his care now, and Majima asks, where'd he hear that? And the man says, recently from Lee, because come on, you can't underestimate Lee, son. So Lee is alive, but not for long. The man asks not to tell Makoto because he's probably not going to make it, and you're probably not going to see Lee ever again. But don't worry, he's watching you over closer than you think. And then they cut to Lee in a wheelchair covered in bandages. So Lee is alive, which doesn't make any fucking sense, obviously. He should be in bits and pieces. Not only that, isn't he in like critical condition and like he's not going to make it tomorrow? So how is he, the fuck is he outside just wrapped up? He should be hooked up to like life support because, you know, he blew up. Lee's watching you from closer than you think. I don't know, man, why did they bring him outside? It's not like he can see or hear anything. Is he even able to talk? How is he able to talk? This is so stupid because they only brought him back alive for like 2 minutes and just have him sit in a corner and not do anything. You wanna know why they didn't do anything with him? Because his voice actor is dead. So I go out your way to do all of this. All this does is makes things worse. Man, I guess RGD sure does love rubber. But wait, it's not over yet. The random dude asks if Majima has Makoto's watch. Majima then points out how the watch is broken and goes, oh, I should fix it. Yeah, that was definitely needed. Rather than leaving it at surprise that Majima fixed the watch at the end, instead dude goes, hey, you got Makoto's watch, right? Yeah, I do. And this watch is really important to her, and it's broken, so should fix it. Yeah, this sure doesn't take the emotional impact of the scene at the end. Do they think their audience are like children? Like, why? Gosh, I always wondered who fixed Makoto's watch at the end. So it was Majima. I always thought it was Mr. Lupido. There is nothing that this cutscene makes better. Moving on. The next cutscene, Kiryu sees a suspicious guy and goes to talk to him. And it turns out to be that Toko credit guy. If you're wondering who that is, I don't blame you. It's the loan shark from the beginning of the game, and he's alive now. Shibusawa helped him fake his death. So they go talk about some other bullshit, and he says he's going to start a company called Peace Finance when he gets back to Kamurocho. If you're wondering what company is that and how it's relevant, again, I don't blame you at all. It's the place you go at the beginning of Yakuza 1 and have the fight tutorial. So, respectfully, who fucking cares about this? All that time and money that they put into this could have actually put into someone that could have actually, used more screen time. But no, they put all this money and time into a character that nobody cares about or remembers. The next cutscene, Kuze and Kiryu talk about some bullshit. It's whatever, I don't care about it. It doesn't really make the game better or worse, it's whatever. In the next cutscene, we see Majima talking to someone on the phone. And that someone is Billiken. Majima asks if Nishitani is gone. And Billiken is like, you really think Nishitani would go down that easily? Nah, I'm just kidding, he's dead. Billiken goes on to say that the Kichin clan's next patriarch is going to take up the mantle of Nishitani II. Wow! There's no reason to bring back Billiken. And the fact he says, do you really think Nishitani would go down that easily? Just says to me that they wanted to bring back Nishitani. But again, his voice actor is also dead, so that's why they didn't. I 100% believe that if the voice actors for Lee and Nishitani were alive, they would also bring them back alive. I also don't like this new cutscene because it just validates the existence of Nishitani III. Now, in the final cutscene, Kiryu and Nishiki talk about shit that happened in this game and are like, man, Yakuza 0 sure is crazy. I do like how they point out that Kiryu left Nishiki on the mountain, but other than that, it's whatever. In conclusion, the new cutscenes at best add nothing, and at worst just make the story actively worse. All these death retcons also affect the other deaths in the game. If I were to play this game for the first time, I would be wary of any of the deaths because they could come back alive later, and I just wouldn't get the emotional impact that the scenes intended. The worst part is they could have actually added cutscenes that would actually improve the story. How about cutscenes with Yumi and Nishiki's sister, the character that was a big part of Nishiki's downfall, but for some reason we don't even know what she looks like? But no, instead we get a 7-minute cutscene with the loan shark dude that nobody remembers or cares about. Holy fucking shit. And if they didn't want to add any new cutscenes, they could have just animated the slideshows, or they couldn't have done nothing at all. This didn't need to exist. You might be saying, yeah, well, this might be the worse version than the original, but who cares? It's not that big of a deal, and you just can go buy the original, right? Well, not for long. You see, if this comes out on the other platforms, it will most likely replace the original. So that means officially you can only buy the director's cut version. They did that with Ishin, and most likely will do that with Zero. This has gotten some flashback, so hopefully this will be like a DLC or just a separate version, but I'm not holding my breath. What makes this all more fun is that now the canon version of Yakuza 0 is the director's cut, so that sure is fun! Yay!
I wanna be
thanks for watching. If you watched this all the way here, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. But yeah, also another thing, it's just confusing. Director's cut is obviously for people who have never played Yakuza, but still I'm kinda confused because I don't understand why the new cutscenes mostly bring back dead characters for no reason, because this just makes the fans of the series not want to buy it. So why not add something that actually improves the game and will get the old fans to buy it? I don't know. It's weird. It's confusing. I don't understand what RGD is doing. I don't think they do either, honestly. But you know. Anyway, thanks for watching. There will be a new video hopefully soon. So look forward to that. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.